on the CT side, whereas you usually actually see a kit. But for once they might have changed it around. Usually it's our boy Lewis Ravo taking it out, and meanwhile Kinzo and Yannick are actually playing aggressive, but get flashed up. Yannick trades back after just chilling while his mate was murdered.
Yeah, that was a nice spot flash in though. Almost pretty much could have that kill quite uncontested as Yannick was being flashed up. But he's going to push in a little bit further, and he's going to find himself that bomb carrier there. Now tries to get the hell out of there, but he will get shut down. Fasher in the meanwhile doing work, shutting out 2 players. But however, that bomb is going to make its way towards B. And Logix right now is the only man to contest it. He is waiting for the reinforcements to come in, and it's Moscow's clits, right? So we're going to have to point that out as well. So he just planted that bomb. Catch up. The last man alive. Finds himself 1. But Fasher is going to end this one. That trick from in from Fasher. Very nicely done by Leonid. And I like the fact, I did like the fact that the 2 of them pushed around that B apps to get some map information early on.
Yeah, but I was actually really confused because it seemed like Yannick was already unflashed for quite some time and he just didn't peek. And so Kinzo was just chilling there, well, like dancing around while being flashed, hoping he could jump through the window, but was actually stuck and died a horrible death. But now we see the first buy round coming out for Leonid. 3 UMPs, 1 scout on the US Revo without head armor, so it could be dangerous against pistols of Asterion. And of course an M4 on Fasher. Man with insane aim and money nade coming in. Almost dying to Kinzo, and it's actually going very good for Leonid right now.
Yeah, they are going to rack up those SMG frags. Slaying coming out with a smoke to possibly retrieve that bomb, but look at Kinzo. He's got himself the perfect angle. That might be poor timing reloading your gun, but he does survive that somehow. And Slayin also stayed alive, but looks to be like a clean up of Fasher coming in the back with the M4. It's going to be 2-0 your score. And now Asterion Amsterdam, having saved that previous round, they're going to be able to buy some AKs. And even off in hands of Ketchup already.
It is a glass cannon though, so there's only 1 bullet needed to divert his aim via aim punch. And we'll see if that will actually come into play. Ketchup jumps in front of the smokes, but it's not scoped, otherwise he would have had an easy kill on Logix. As Ketchup, his aim is almost perfect. Fasher though takes down Slain through the smoke, or actually above it. An aggressive play has been made in BFs as well.
Yeah, Leonid are definitely not waiting for Asterion Amsterdam to take control of the middle. You could tell Fasher straight away from connector, holding off an angle, and it worked out well for him. And Amos is just going to walk into the trap, probably with the bomb carrier as well. Kinzo and both Yannick are there. And even if you flash up Kinzo, Yannick is just there watching the wall, so he doesn't get flashed. This is a good setup. This could go horribly wrong for Asterion Amsterdam.
At least they've learned something from the pistol where both players were flashed, so we can see improvements already coming in, and Kinzo actually getting 1 kill in a second with the UMP, taking down 2 armored players, and well, the trades are coming in as well.
Still, very solid round by Leonid. I mean, despite Kinzo and Logix going down, I mean, they did a fantastic job, Yannick and both Kinzo out in the B apps, and that just worked out brilliantly. Now 3-0 indeed, and we do have just clocks. Well, P250's being bought up, but that's about it.
Yeah, and actually, Lewis Ravo deciding to stay with the scout. Just doubtful, but he won't have much action as Kinzo is probably the first one to receive contact as they're rushing B right now.
Nice molly, though. That saved Kinzo so much. Just mollying that one off straight away.
And Amos just taking so much damage from the nade. Kinzo going aggressive, getting 1 kill, and now having to fall back, but has his mate Yannick close by to help him out.
Yeah, Kinzo's going to keep on peeking that as 3 of the Asterion players are going to be waiting to come around. Klitz does show himself. Kinzo does land himself the second one. Does go down in the end by 1 member, but it's going to be
Silo
with 17 HP.
Sneaking around and his head shows, but Yannick didn't see that in time. Logix manages to save the op, and Revo still on the scout. Wondering when he will drop it, probably this round, and indeed he does, picks up the op and will drop an M4 to Logix for his efforts. And we will see if this second buy round for Asterion can pay off better than the first one. Again, an aggressive play this time on mid by 2 players of Leonid. Can't find anyone just yet. Ketchup is holding very passive, but gets spotted and has to fall back. Meanwhile, 2 players of Asterion are in underpass, have been spotted. It's moderate damage.
Oh man, Logic's just gonna dart in and just pick up one, but Xylo was there in the corner, and well, what looked to be like a great start, because Leonid did have mid control early on, but now Yannick does get rid of Xylo, making this a much more viable situation for them, 2-on-2, as the bomb probably gonna make its way towards B, but that could change in a heartbeat. There's still a minute on the clock, and lose Revo with the op gonna be a little bit difficult if this gets to a retake. But he should probably be able to pick up an M4 or an AK when he's rotating actually towards that position. But Yannick looking towards middle to gain some quick information, and we'll probably soon realize this is going to be a B assault. As he does spot the 2 players, does get rid of Ketchup. That's a brilliant frag. Now it's going to be Klitz, your last man standing. And he does get flashed up. Get that bomb down, 30 seconds left. He will get it down. Lose Raven here now. Going to be holding off an angle.
Klitz usually more of a support player. Leaves Heavy Fragger to catch him, but now he's all on his lonesome. Has to fight off a 1v2 situation. Does not get the first kill after he had already taken 42 damage from Yannick in the fight before. And actually a pause coming out from Asterion. I'm not sure if it's technical or tactical, and it seems to be technical from what seems to be standing in the chat. The nature of this is of course unknown. Might be some FPS problems which a lot of players, oh god, it's they're repeating something that happened at the party where Slane actually spilled a large cup of Coke on his keyboard, which delayed the final by quite some bit, and
wow,
urged him to find a new keyboard to play with. So I almost said, hey, he just did it again.
I mean, that just ruins your keyboard like instantly.
He had to get it. He had to go around the hall just to ask people, like, can I borrow yours? Because well, mine is completely broken right now.
Yeah.
And well, some friendly banter going over in this chat as they're all friends. And well, we'll see. Asterion does have enough money to buy now. Only AKs though, they can have an AWP with glass cannon, but I don't think they'll go for it as it's quite a risky buy. And the chance of it paying off are rather low. I'd rather actually personally go for the AK, especially if you go do a push altogether. You don't really need the long distance and pick potential of the AWP. And we also see that Leonid has a lot of money, so they are able to continue buying if they lose this round. And the freeze time has actually been cancelled, so we'll go back into this game. And we'll see if Leonid can actually get their 6th round. They have been very, very strong on CT sides at the party as well, so it's not surprising that they've already taken such a convincing lead. We'll see if they can actually pull it through into the end and maybe get another 13-2 finish, as they've shown to be capable of before.
Yeah, and it seems to be like a somewhat same approach though. Lots of aggression from Leonid on middle. But you do see Kinzo falling back right now. He's going to molly off just below the window as Lewis Ravu does get rid of ammos early on. And again, I don't know, like I think Asterion, they really haven't tried any sort of A aggression, A setups. Let's see if they can still work with it. Lewis Ravu though, again, drops another one.
Yeah, he's just going balls to the walls, gets the first kill. He sees a foot of someone passing by who doesn't seem to spot him. Then just hunts down the frag, gets the second one for his team. and actually cancels the window boost of that as well. It seemed they were preparing for that. It's a 3v5 situation, and even though damage has been dealt, it's not enough to get a kill. Far from it, to say the least.
Oh wow, Kinzo, easy frags for him, man. He just racks up the last 2 players, and look at that. Complete whitewash, 6-0, even after that timeout. Even though it was technical, nothing seemed to be changing on the Asterion side.
Yeah, and if you look at Leonid, they're just constantly pushing different things or just doing the same thing again. And it's really weird to play against because you don't know what to expect. You can play a default, but then you're outnumbered when they push somewhere. So unless if you know their exact play-by-play book because you listen in, there's no way to actually counteract it. And we now see an eco, or at least pistol armor play from Asterion going to the A side to get a plant.
Yeah, look at Thatcher. He's right up in the middle of the smoke. He does take out one. Oh man, nearly sprayed down Xylo through the smoke, but it's not gonna happen. It's gonna go with oh, gonna tag up a player, but Amo's gonna look for it, and Thatcher does take out Ketchup eventually, and a shot onto Amo's. Again, not a single member being lost this round. Fair enough, Asterion did get the bomb down, but 7-0, starting to start picking up rounds.
I don't know how Fasher didn't die there. He went so unbelievably aggressive. He should have just been murdered there, but he managed to stay alive and actually get 2 kills with the USP. It's absolutely mind-boggling. I don't know how he did it, but he is quite slim in person, so that might have something to do with it. And now we finally see a buy again from Asterion Amsterdam. With the op for Ketchup. Oh my god, 2 kills already going the way of Leonid once again.
Yeah, it was Fasher again with the aggressive peek from Connector, but Xylo now stepping up his game. 2 kills for him in middle. The bomb is still around the T-spawn area, but Leonid are gonna be looking for some sort of kills. Lewis Ravo in the smoke of the window. He's just gonna spam it away with the op. And I think they might just go for that A aggression. I mean, you see Ketchup already out on the A ramp.
Xylo is probably going to lurk somewhere around middle or B as he has low HP, trying to distract at least one CT player so the rest of his team can go on to the side. He's going to confuse mid as he can then wrap around through connector instead of having to walk miles and miles and miles and miles.
Ketchup there did miss up a crucial shot there, but now Fasher is going to get shut down. Lewis Ravo, though, beautiful shot line onto Xylo. It's going to be 2-on-2 after plan as his teammate Yannick is coming in as well. Molly coming out, but that really shouldn't stop Leonid from taking this one back. They still got 2 mollies as well, so they can easily flush out Klitz, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Klitz, in fact, does find himself somewhat of a safe position as Yannick picks up the frag to catch up. There comes Klitz to go down as well, and what a retake. Like, I don't know, perhaps it was too much of an aggressive pick, but then again, you can't let Klitz die there on his own. 8-0 though.
Yeah, I think the molly spread a little bit, so he was actually forced out from that position as well. And after he lost his teammate, he has to try to get a kill, but it was already spotted before the player of Leonid was re-peeking and just tapped him away. And we'll see if Asterion can do something with these AKs, because the last rounds have not been very fruitful. Lewis Ravo, though, taking the first kill on catch-up, opening it up once again.
Yeah, Lewis Ravo with that up. Finds himself the second one and the third one for Lewis Ravo. It's a Mo's out there as well, and Lewis Ravo just gonna look for it, collects himself 4K. Oh, Lewis Ravo, wait for that fire. Oh, this is the shot.
Oh, he doesn't get the A.
Very nicely done. And Lewis Ravo, he hasn't died yet. He wasn't 2 frags like 2 rounds ago, but he's now pulled it up to 6 because Asterion have gone to A quite some time now. And, well, this must be a tactical timeout.
And meanwhile, the match is paused once again, this time for a tactical pause from Asterion's side, which is understandable if you're being better this hard. And, well, we don't see that much money on Asterian's side, so we're curious how they're going to cope with that. Whilst Leonid has 3 guys who are almost maxed, so they can do whatever they want. They are the rich kids, and they have the playground all for themselves. Yeah, I'm curious. Of course, Leonid has been playing some matches in the PGL minor qualifier, so they are quite well warmed up. They got to the round of 64, which will be played out tomorrow as well. Whilst the Fuse Kids was unfortunately unable to pass through the round of 128. The problem there is that all the matches are best of 1, so when you lose one, you're already out, as it's a single eat-in bracket. But we'll see if Leonid can actually pull through there. Just showing their dominance once again. Yannick only dying once. There's Revo dying 0 times, actually. Going 8-0, and it's, well, it's a slaughter. Can't say anything more than that. Like, Asterion is doing some great things to come back, but they never just manage to close it out. They get some kills, but then the afterplants or the side takes
Yeah,
just
that
don't
4
come in.
times where there's actually a defuse come in. But yeah, Leonid, I don't know, just feeling so much more comfortable, and they push places like B-apps with 2 people, and then as well as middle occasionally.
Yeah, it's like sometimes they push B-apps and they go underpass, then they go mid, but they usually push with 2 people, so they can refrag, and they leave themselves the possibility to fall back as well. So that
And
gives
again,
them so
they're
much
doing
room.
the same thing, like 3 people in middle. You have Logix watching towards the underpass, and then Ginzo playing it aggressively.
Yeah, getting a
And
flash
he's-
as well.
Yeah, he's gonna get a shot kill onto Slane, but the A side is open. And that could be a chance for us here in Amsterdam. But with such limited utility, it's going to be tough to hold these CTs back as the bomb does go down 4-4.
Also a UMP on Klitz, so that might come to cost him. But the retake is coming in. One kill for Ketchup, and he does get traded by Yannick. Well, Amos is still in CT.
Wow, what a nice shot by Yannick to shut down Amos. It's Klitz, though. Gonna get taken out as well. He did take out one, so gonna ult down to Xylo. 1v2. So here's the players approaching, but again, it's gonna be another retake for Leonid as Kinzo shuts down the last member. 10-0, and by now, Leonid are just on a roll. They just seem to be so unstoppable.
Yeah, like the special thing that I've noticed at the lands as well, Leonid is very, very strong on the CT side. They almost win every knife round as well, so that's very grim for their opponents. But when they get on the T side, they slack a little bit. They win 1 round, maybe twice, and then for some reason it just goes downhill. They lose like 9 rounds in a row. That's happened many times. And I'm curious if they've overcome that problem. And if they can manage to pull through and actually make this a very, very quick match. And of course, for those that haven't noticed yet, this is the last match of today, as Fuskis has forfeited, but a lot of kills are actually going in.
Yeah, lose Revo with that opening pick though, but 2 retaliations from Asterion. Slane about to go down to lose Revo's deagle, and Logix comes in and takes out Ketchup, so they're actually bringing themselves back into this round. As the bomb is going to get planted by Xylo. Klitz in a sort of decent position as he does take out Lewis Revo. 2 versus 2 though, as Klitz falls back. And in the back comes Yannick though. And that is going to be Klitz pretty much dead. Xylo's going to get well, wow. Beautiful spray down. Yeah. Fuse coming in yet again with 2 players. Leonid just picking up these rounds, 11-0, and guess we should leave it in silence for now.
Yeah, rip, light a candle. But well, I'm actually amazed. Like Xylo was looking at Ram the moment Yannick came, but he was unable to be as accurate as Yannick was. So that was so amazing with the spray transfer as well to finish it off and make it 11-0 Leonid. Just so on point with the retakes. And now Asterion again with AKs trying to get their first round on the board. Sounds very sad this far in the game already.
Look at how Kinzo and Yannick use their utility so well. Now they definitely know it's going to be a beat push. Kinzo does go down early on, but Yannick sitting around the corner does take out 2. Can he get the 3rd? Yes, he will. Connects the spray onto Slane. And the 4th for Yannick.
Ace!
Oh, that's the ace. Very sick play by the man himself. And that's going to bring Leonid on a 12-0 scoreline. And that is insane plays by Yannick.
Yeah, he even gets a compliment by Klitz because you can't deny such amazing play. 21 kills to 1 for him this match already. It's unstoppable force. I don't know how you could go with it. I would be tilted from this earth. And he just destroys them. He pre-fires in the hope they come there, but then also follows it up with some nice flicks and a very sick aim.
Yeah, it's also maybe a little bit of disrespect though, because Asterion, they got the frag of the Kinzo, but then not check that position, just assuming it's going to be clear. Well, Yannick is just free there in that corner. Anyway, they're inside the B side. Yannick, in the end, will go down to the Tech 9s, but Mo's also picking up a frag, and now it's going to be 3-on-5 after plant, though the HPs of Asterion are relatively low, so it's still very much possible for Leonid to do this, as Logix finds himself an entry. Will go down though, and now it's going to be a downhill struggle for Leonid. But having said that, the score is 12-0, so not too much pressure. But they are going to go for it. They got plenty of money in the bank. Lewis Rabo does take out 1, 3 more to find.
He gets a headshot and then dies to catch up for the last kill. Lots of guns safe for Asterion Amsterdam, but it's already 12-1, so there's not much to say like we're already coming back, because they're never gonna come back this half, and they're gonna have a very big struggle next half as well. Leonid still has enough money to decently rebuy. Nobody above 10k anymore, but they'll manage to pull through. And we'll see if Asterion can maybe find the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I've been hurt though in the past.
Look at the boost though. Lewis Ravo being boosted up to watch towards the B apps. But Asterion are gonna go back to a little bit more old habits, going for middle first. They're actually in fact with 3 plays down there, and Mo's gonna get boosted up towards window together with Xylo. Surely Kinzo is gonna hear this one. Logix is being the bait there, and then Kinzo comes in the back, shuts down 1, but there's still 1 more. Logix luckily there to save his ass. Now Leonid find themselves again with a 2-man advantage. Not for long though. Klitz puts a bullet into Logix. Yannick comes back. Sorry, Logix is still alive, but let's lose Raven to go down. 2 and 4 looking pretty grim. This catch-up does get rid of Fasher. The bomb's out there in the hands of Yannick.
Yeah, they're just stealing around 2v3. Logic's very low HP and Kinzo not healthy either, but does get the kill on Slane, making it a 1v3. Ketchup all binds down some with the AWP. 2 plays low HP, but you can't really gamble on going with the pistol. But if you have Tech 9, you can. Unfortunately, Logix with his low HP manages to get the last kill off the headshot from him, and 13-1 is the scoreline.
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah, as Castles, you can't say, oh, this is over, but how can you expect this to go well in the end if they're just so getting destroyed? And even an auto sniper in Yannick is now to add insult to injury.
Yeah, look at Lewis Ray. He's going to go for an aggressive peek towards Palace again, but Slane already shut down by Fasher, and the A push is coming out. Lewis Ray is going to fall back. Perhaps Asterion might be able to squeeze out the bomb plant there, but it's the last round of the half, and they seem to be getting racked up. Ketchup, though, strikes back into Lewis Ravo. And now we have a 3-on-2. Bomb being planted by Klitz. Logix not going to connect that spray through the smoke. Klitz, though, if he gets that kill into Yannick, but he isn't, because Yannick's got himself the autoscope. It's going to be Ketchup, your last man standing. 1v3, so that's horrible. 14-1. Brilliant half by Leonid.
Yeah, their aim is just so on point. Like Yannick going absolutely wild, round and round again. Ginzo playing aggressive, which we're used from him, but doing it to such effectiveness with his team. Getting the flashes, getting the follow-up by Yannick, or even Fasher if he's close by. And just can't say anything else, and it's just textbook CSGO by Leonid so far. Asterion trying their hardest, but just can't find the openings they need. We'll see if they can maybe get a pistol and save some of the honor, because I don't really see them coming back in this one.
Yeah, especially if they lose the pistol, it's more or less likely to be over. But let's wait and see. Maybe they're going to show their super secret magical skills now.
Yeah, well, of course, Asterion can improve very quickly because they have a coach. Oh no, wait, it's Leonid that has the coach. Ha, was just joking. That's why Leonid is doing so well. Methods, also known as the lovely Angelo, is coaching Leonid. So that explains a bit. By the way, again to note, Yannick, 23 kills and only 2 deaths in a whole halftime. 15 rounds, 2 deaths. It's absolutely insane. No player on Leonid has more than 10 deaths. It's just mind-boggling, and we'll see if they can finish this shortly, or if Asterion can do anything in return.
Yeah, looks like the B push is on though. Slane does find himself the first kill, but instantly going to get traded in by Fasher as the bomb's going to go down. Leonid instantly going to take control of this CT spawn area, but with 2 kills. That is quite impressive. Now 2 on 4, and Logic's going to have to make up for it. Will do so with 1 headshot. And Lewis Rainbow sitting far back. He doesn't have armor though. And Logic's now your last man standing. They coming out. 3 players approaching him. It's not going to happen. Asterion, they do pick up another round.
Exilo just hit a very dirty shot on the guy in ramp. Just turned around, hit another one through the box, and wow. Just going ham. Now, finally, they are getting around, getting the kills. And Exilo, the first one of his team to get into the double digits. We'll see if the Deagle Logics can work magic.
Looks like it does, though. Kinzo did go down, but in the end, not a big investment here for Leonid.
No, but still, it's great to get 1 kill. And I think they're betting on more, especially if they have 3 P250s and a Deagle to go to work with that. Only 1 M4 on the side of Asterion can maybe be very costly, as he also does not have any utility.
Yeah, looks like they're just gonna try and storm in Torcier's side and see how Mose and Klitz and Slane are gonna deal with this, because they're both sitting at CT, but obviously they don't have a smoke to smoke that off, and that's gonna be problematic. Logic's though being boosted up on the stairs, so he's actually in a relatively decent position. Oh, Logic's. That's the second Deagle kill for the round for him, and that bomb's gonna go down. Could this be the round that Leonid are just gonna win it?
Actually get to match point.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're being allowed to get into great afterplant positions.
Oh, headshot on Klitz as well.
Yeah, 3 players now from Asterion just coming in, and Fasher with the headshot onto a Mose. Slane does strike back, but the damage has truly been done, and Yannick here unable to take out Slane 2 on 2 though. And oh man, the defuse is gonna get shut down by Lewis Ravo. He does pick up 2 kills, 15-2. That's gonna be a match point for Leonid.
It's absolutely insane how completely open the A side was for Leonid to walk in. Asterion didn't cover anything. They were just playing on pure retake, but with that they didn't even hold the cross angle so they could like cover each other. They did not expect Leonid to walk in that quietly, and Kinso just running in with an AK now. Not going quiet at all. Fasher following it up with a third kill in the round, and it was Revo taking a fourth. Xilo, the last man alive, trying to stop this game from finishing. Gets 2 kills in the end, but dies 16-2 in favor of Leonid Gaming. Just giving a masterclass here and sending the guys of Asterion Amsterdam to think about what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, that was just an insane half from the Leonid, especially as well. I mean, that second round on T, like, I just can't believe they would allow Logic so easily up on the stairs. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, getting that one pop is ridiculous, of course. But anyway, like, sick play. And I don't know what Assyrian are going to do. I thought this would be one of the tense matches because, it's sort of the best teams in the groups facing each other. Of course, the few Skids are also a top contender for the ESL Benelux in this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Asterion fought way better on the maps in the party, but since then, Klitz has come back, so they might have some lack in training, as Klitz has also problems with his wife being pregnant as well, so that gives you a lot of things to work around and take care of. And Leonid just playing a lot of qualies, doing a lot of games, especially as well, getting third in Lennox in France, and now just showing what they've learned from those baguette people and making it work, and just absolutely destroying Asterion.
Yeah, I mean, good individual plays. Yannick as well with the ace was very nice to see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for tonight, and then we'll be back next Wednesday. Any more remarks from you?
Yes, tomorrow I'll actually be back with another caster to take you people that are willing through the land of Hearthstone. And we'll see if there's going to be some more relaxing, but still interesting and thoughtful action. And of course, a very big shout out to the sponsors that make this event possible, or at least this series. MediaMarkt, Logitech G, and of course, Median. And we hope to see you next week or tomorrow. And of course, in the finals in the arena.
Yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't hit the follow button, please do so. And we'll be back next Wednesday, tomorrow with Hearthstone, but next Wednesday for CSGO, same time, 7 p.m. again. I've been Rick together with Tolisma, and have a good evening.
Take care.